No, I didn't mean to record.
Should I take off my jacket?
Should I take off my pants? So today we're gonna watch 3 movies. This is I'm Sullivan. This is my channel. I'm Finn. This is my brother.
I'm Josh. I'm a good friend. I'm all here.
Well, he's a bad friend. I fucking hate him.
Alright,
so we're gonna watch some 3 movies.
3 solid movies.
And we're going to randomly select them. Do you have your phone with you? Yes, I do, sir. We're going to randomly select them on an app. And 3 of our choices are good movies. Or movies we have dubbed good. Yeah. And 4 of them are shit fests. And they're completely different things.
So the fun ones.
Our first film, The Joker's Playhouse. DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse. Yeah. Plus 5 Imaginext episodes. This one we picked purely, basically just because it's just a DVD and we don't have a case for it. We don't know where our case is. I don't even remember ever owning a case. I don't even remember ever owning this. It kind of just showed up one day. Yeah.
Well, that's how
that is cool.
How do you think the kids got it?
This is why we don't like it. Our second film is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of Use. We have it on this 4-film pack, which means there's no description. But this is one of our good films. This is one of our good films. Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. We have seen it before. Josh has not. Josh has not. So we're gonna get some.
I'm not a man of culture, as one.
You are not a man of culture.
So next film we got here is The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald, Scared Silly.
What the fuck is that accent? Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald.
The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. I tried doing my smoker voice.
It's like Ronald, you've never seen him before. Run for your life.
Run for your life, it's Ronald McDonald! Is that really what it says?
What scary tricks are up the sleeve of the young mad scientist determined to win the game Ronald and his friends are playing? Only he knows, and he's not talking. For now.
Our next film is part of a Scooby-Doo double feature.
Oh boy.
Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. It has not been opened yet. This is a package that I had bought recently. It was on sale, so I was like, gotta cop that. So Finna cop,
Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster.
We've decided on Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster because it's so... Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, and the Mystery Incorporated crew travel to Scotland on vacation.
Scotland? I don't know.
Will Scooby-Doo and the crew solve one of history's longest-running mysteries?
I think it's appropriate.
Keep your paws crossed as this Highland fling treats you to hilarious Scooby-Doo shenanigans, nail-biting chases, and monstrous thrills. It's time for me to talk about my favorite movie of all time. This is the movie that I'm really hoping we land on. In Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, the secret of Jason's killer instinct is finally revealed, and he must be stopped before he gains immortality. And the other one is the description of Jason X. That's the whole description.
Very nice.
I didn't even, I just fucking... I just cut back to that. I was, out of it. Holy shit, dude. And he must be stopped before he gains immortality. And the other one is the description.
Yeah, so we're going to be hopefully watching some good old-fashioned Teen Wolf. I've never seen this movie. It looks pretty hairy. What's a high school kid gotta do to get popular? Teen Wolf is an outrageous comedy about a shy teenager with more than just a changing voice to contend with. He's a budding young werewolf.
You called it! Bro! It's time for Sullivan to talk about one of our favorite films.
Best movie of the year, by far.
All about big red fire engines. No, big fire red engines. I am so sorry. We already have a problem, you see here. Big fire red It says big fire red engines. Because, normally in titles you read from left to right. Yes, or anything. Column by column. Yes. So, you would read big, then you'd go down to fire, and then red, and then engines. But that doesn't make sense. 2 exciting adventures with fire engines, trucks, and much more.
How much more can you get with fire engines?
Nothing. It's 4-alarm fun learning about engines, ladders, and much more as you find out what it's like to be on that big red cock. Oh, shit.
I thought that was part of the
Truck. It was truck guys. Rushing out to fight a fire on an exciting, fun-filled video trip with real firefighters. We get to hang out with real firefighters. That is awesome.
They got
Watching
people died in fires because they were too busy shooting this video.
Approximately 26 minutes.
Oh,
So that's exciting.
that is exciting.
That is exciting.
That's exciting. All
That's
right.
very exciting. All right, so now we're at the point of the video where we are going to spin a wheel with all the names
Fucking shit.
of the films on it. Set, go. Oh.
Fire engines.
The Joker's Playhouse!
Holy
shit! It's finally happening!
Finally.
Well, I'm glad that's over.
Wow, that was just.
That was a great video.
Was miserable.
I was.
Oh my gosh.
shit.
I mean,
I have no opinions.
here I go. What are you guys hoping for? This
Fire
thing?
trucks. I really
Okay.
want the fucking fire trucks.
Here we go.
I'm hoping for Jason.
I kind of want Jason as well.
Come on, Jason. Scooby-Doo
the Loch Ness Monster!
Even though it has destroyed your career, demolished your scientific credibility, and devastated you financially.
Apparently too much research.
Wow.
That was a great.
Woo! Damn.
What a good.
Really
film.
was nail-biting chases.
Final one. Unless it's bad, then we're gonna spin again.
No, definitely not.
Here we go.
Let's all do it. Let's all do it together. Ready? 3, 2, go.
I did that one.
It's gonna get Jason goes out.
Please stop.
Yes. Big red. Holy shit.
Yeah!
Red engines. Yeah. Let's go watch this.
So when are we gonna lose our virginity?
And then I would put on my helmet. And the helmet also has yellow stickers on it that reflect to help see each other.
And now by the time you put on all of this, the entire house is completely burned down and everybody inside it is dead.
Wait, what?
We're recording.
Right now?
Fuck it. Tonight we watched 3 movies. Tonight fucking sucked. Sullivan, you liked it. Talk about DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse.
Okay. DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse is a very fun, intriguing film.
You'd be surprised, Superman. These holograms are made of solid light. They feel real to the touch. As real as you and me.
It's fun. So the plot is that but there's this base that like a headquarters for the Justice League, right? And they're making this hologram room, and Joker hacks into this room, and he like gets in there and he uses all these holograms of these villains, and they have to defeat Joker and his hologram villain friends. What did you guys think of this?
I fucking hated this movie. First off, I want to talk about the worst aspect of the film is the voice acting.
It's hot.
I disagree there.
It's so bad. Particularly, so the film surrounds Batman, Superman, Cyborg,
Green
Hawkman, Flash,
Lantern.
and Green Lantern.
Yeah.
The voice actor for Green Lantern
He's great.
so bad.
The Joker, of course.
The thing had to be like 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it was very fast-paced, and I think that was a
very
disadvantage for the film.
It was
Because
so
it was so quick and everything happened, it was just thrown
No
in your
character
face.
development.
But at a certain point,
No.
you guys just like, I was stuck in the middle of you two, and you guys just started talking about like comic book shit.
It was a guy who got drowned in a swamp, and then he turned into Solomon Grundy. His bones are made out of wood.
Looks like the training
The original Green Lantern, his ring wasn't weak to yellow, it was weak to wood.
Joker and his goons had the entire place rigged.
But yeah, you got Flash being not funny, but
Yeah, the writing for it was not fun.
Thanks for the help.
Now I know what it feels like to be stuck on the bottom of a shoe. Blah.
You have to admit, the animation style is kind of cool. It reminds you of like the old kind of Batman.
I'm not gonna admit that because I think the animation style was really bad.
Listen, you're being really fucking difficult right now.
Just stick around, Grodd.
Okay, let me handle the humor, Hawkman, okay? Thanks.
Josh! Fuck, will you please explain the plot of Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster?
Scooby-Doo, Shaggy and Misery, to Scotland. Basically, they go to, Scotland. I almost said Ireland. They go to Scotland because Daphne's sister, cousin, someone's up there, and they got a castle, right? And these cool Scottish games tournament thing is going on. But in the midst of it, this one researcher says, I have these pictures of the Loch Ness Monster, but no one believes me and it destroyed my credibility. And so she creates all these fake Loch Ness Monsters to make... She creates three. She creates three fake ones to make it seem like they're all real, but one of them was literally just a car.
Yeah, it was just like a car.
You know, the other ones were okay.
There were 3 instances where a rock song played over a chase, with the Loch Ness Monster chasing. The first 2 times it was Shaggy and Scooby, and then the 3rd time it was the whole Mystery Inc. And it literally was just goofy.
Good thinking, old pal. It'll take more than a rainstorm to dampen our spirits, huh?
Yeah. It was so odd. Like, you couldn't help but just, like, laugh at it.
And this world feels like a monster that weighs a ton. When it all falls apart, we gotta keep it together. Running ahead when we've trouble.
Let's talk about our favorite character in the movie.
Who? Fred?
Weird Scottish guy.
Oh. Yes!
So at one point in the movie, they're having dinner, and all of a sudden, the window bursts open and a giant log falls through. And then this old man is just there, this really skinny old man in a kilt, who's like, I threw that, I'm sorry about that. And I'm like, we're on like the 3rd or 4th floor of this giant fucking castle.
And this little,
and
like,
this skinny man chucked a giant log up there and then climbed up and like stood in the middle of the room in less than a second.
Zoinks! It's the monster!
That's no monster. It's a man.
Dear me, terribly sorry about that. Still quite a smashing entrance, don't you think?
So I really liked that character. He was fun. Any other points we want to talk about?
Next film.
Big Fire Red Engines. The plot of Big Fire Red Engines is Bob wants to fuck him some kids.
What are we gonna do first? Can we go up the big ladder? I wanna ride on the fire truck. Can we do that now?
Sorry guys, the trucks and ladders and all the equipment we use are very dangerous. Too dangerous for children to get close to, I'm afraid. We're gonna have to watch everything from a safe distance today.
And he's going to manipulate them into fucking him by showing them what it's like to be a firefighter in New York City. And he introduces them to his firefighting cohorts. Chris O'Donnell.
Hitler.
And Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
I think it's the most boring thing we've ever watched, and we watched Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. Yeah. But really what we learned is that firefighters are people too.
Yeah.
Firefighters are also Chris O'Donnell and Bob, who wants to have sex with small children.
We stay right here at the firehouse. In fact, sometimes we even sleep here if we have an extra long shift that day.
Do we have any more movies to cover, boys?
No, I think it's time
to decide
what is.
Well, I guess we'll decide worst of the worst first.
We have DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse, Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster, and Big Fire Red Engines.
Man.
What would you say is the worst of the worst? A lot of competition in this category.
At the end of the day, man, it all comes down to substance, and I don't know. DC it was lacking in the substance category, man. It wasn't long enough.
So you're voting for DC Super Friends? Okay.
To be the worst of the worst.
To be the worst.
See,
of
I
the worst.
can't do that. As a video, as a film.
DC.
I would call Big Fire Red Engines to be just it's so uncomfortable. I guess if it was about least entertaining, then I would say I would agree with Josh and say DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse.
Okay, I'm gonna say Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. After we finished watching Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster, we wanted to be dead.
We can't go to bed yet. There are too many unanswered questions.
Shut the fuck up, Gumma.
We wanted to stop doing this. And it was just miserable. There were flourishes of fun. More so in this than in DC Super Friends. But this was also, what was 7 times the length? I just...
That one was well made.
No.
No, it wasn't.
This was well made.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
It was poorly animated, poorly shot, poorly edited. Stop doing that, Josh.
Poorly animated is not true. The animation
was just as good as the DC Super
That is not true.
I think so.
Not true. Oh, you son of a bitch. Not true.
Maybe a little bit better. But there were some examples of really bad animation. We got used to this animation because it was 74 minutes long.
That's not that long. If I had to watch one again, I would watch that.
Seriously?
I would watch that.
Okay.
I'd watch DC Superhero Friends.
Really?
You voted for that as your worst
but
of the worst.
It's the shortest.
This is my worst of the worst, but it doesn't matter because DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse is also is our worst of the worst officially for the night. Of these two remaining, what is the best of the worst?
Big Fire Red Engines.
I'm gonna say Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster.
Big Fire Red Engines.
Josh.
Big Red Fire Engine.
Why?
The way he held those kids, man.
I'm going to say that this is 10 out of 10 would recommend film.
Like, you would call it good?
I would call this good. Is it the best of the Scooby-Doo films? No. I recommend you go check out the Pirates one, the Zombie Island one, and the Abominable Snowman one, which apparently everyone forgot about except me.
So yeah, you lost, because my pick for best of the worst is Big Fire Red Engines. I think you would be insane to not pick Big Fire Red Engines. And it's educational for little kids. And for us, because we learned about fire hydrants that are built into walls. Big Fire Red Engines is undoubtedly the best of the worst. Now, for our worst of the worst, DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse. Do we want to destroy it?
Yes.
I feel like this might be the only copy of DC Super Friends, The Joker's Playhouse that...
Does someone want to check on eBay or Amazon?
I think we're going to hold on to that one.
I think we're going to hold on to it.
I'm fucking leaving. I'm done. I'm going to go lose my virginity.
They all wrap back around.
I'm
That's
done.
not going to happen, Josh.
Hey, fucking what?
Sullivan, go end the video.
End it.
How do
Click
I...
the button.